This is going to be a kind of representation of a day in the life of a wildlife officer. I'm a little bit behind time already, so it's not going to be a true rendition. But yeah, that's basically what it's going to be. Just a little stroll around the bogs, counting, keeping a record, a little bit of birding, but generally counting. A trusty notebook, pen, and yeah, we'll just see what we get. So anyway, it's a glorious morning out there, so it's about time we started moving, and we'll talk as we go around. So, as you can see behind me, it's a stunning morning, and less than 50 metres away from the obs, I've already had 5 dunnocks, 3 starlings, 7 wrens, 2 robins, a song thrush, 2 blackbirds. No warblers yet, but they'll come. Look at the clarity of that water, it's amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Walking up through towards Cotters, past the shop, and there's a willow warbler singing in Cotters, I can hear. That's certainly one more willow warbler in the garden than we had yesterday. A little group of linnets here on the road. You hear them twittering away as they fly off. It's always the excitement when you walk through this little alleyway to the garden, what's going to be in the apple trees. There's the willow warbler, jackdaws, greenfinch, house martin flying over, greenfinch again, house sparrows, goldfinches as well, chittering, sparrows disappearing up into the loft space. The willow warbler seems to have moved up behind the new house. Appear to be in here. I've been bitten alive by something. Trouser leg. Pack that in, sunshine. Willow warbler seems to have come back in. There's a collared dove calling in the background. House sparrows. House martins I've just seen disappearing up into the eaves. Another dunnock. 2 dunnocks. First speckled wood of the morning. Flitting around. I like this little bit. I do like this little section at the end of this net lane. Look how calm that sea is. You don't get it that calm in the summer. So that's Cotters checked. On now to the seat in the Nordy Wood. Then on up to the lake. Blue tit's just flown over my head, that's the 3rd one. The 5th, there's 2 down at the obs, and 3 since I left there. 4, another one gone over. And a female blackbird. First 2 great tits of the day. And the collared dove flying off. So, it's about time, sitting on the bench here, looking out to South Harbour. I'll just start putting some records in the diary, in my notebook. So Dunnock, we're up to 14. Robin, including the one that's singing over here. There's 18. This is just from the bird obs up through Cotties and down to the bench looking South Harbour. Wren. Another willow warbler singing. Magpie, sadly. Magpie 4. I'll put the willow warblers in before I forget. Not that you're going to forget all 2 of them. Blackbird, song thrush, herring gull, great blackback, 2 in North Harbour, starling, 3 in the obs, and then 6 in cotters. That's 9. House sparrow, 5, 23, 26. Starling over there. House martin. 2. No swallows yet this morning. Yes, there were. There were 2 in the ob, 2 at the obs. That's why it's best to write things down when you see them, not wait for a while. Right, so I'm going to have a little look out to sea. See what's happening out there. You always know it's very quiet when the only gannets that you see passing by the South Harbour are so high that you actually miss them when you're looking at the water. You have to lift your bins up. And I had a little group of 9 gliding past. Another wren for the list. The sparrows with nesting material. Up the stairways to hell. Sign of a small bit of a fall. The willow warbler just flying off there. This is not its proper habitat, so that would have come in overnight. So that's nice to see. There's 3 willow warblers now. There's one of the rare breed sheep. I'm not sure which one. Could be Hebridean maybe. It's in the wrong field. It should be next door, but. No bumblebee thinking that I'm a flower. Go away. Go away. I can see the 2 shelduck, which are right over in the far corner, but there's no sign of the other 2 black-headed gulls yet. So maybe they've gone as well. We had 4, and then yesterday there was only 2. I was just watching the 2 shelduck. That's a lie. I was watching 1 shelduck standing on one of these rabbit burrow scrapes on the side of the lake over there, and the second one was nowhere to be seen. And then I got a phone call, and when I looked back, both shelduck are out on the water. So I can only assume that the second duck was in the rabbit warren. They prospect every year. They come around the lake every spring. They've not bred yet, and I suspect that they go off to either the Shirkin where they do breed, or the Calf Islands where they do breed. Just walking down from Michael Vincent's down through the path. A little bit more wind here. It doesn't affect the recording too much. Haven't added all that many birds in the garden. There's 1 willow warbler. There's 2 lesser blackbacks, and a couple of herring gulls and a couple of greater blackbacks in the paddocks. Lots of rabbits, as always, but not a lot else. A couple of swallows. We'll keep on trying, keep on walking, and when the sea is just such a glorious colour, as is the sky, and I'm sure the camera will accentuate it a bit, but it really is such a deep blue. Glorious, beautiful. Some days I hate this job. We had the water rail down at West Bog, briefly then calling. A couple of ravens flying past. So I'm sitting here on a wall in the bottom of Central Bog. in what I loosely call the sort of the wryneck paddocks, but there aren't any here to date. In fact, there's hardly any ever here, so I'm not sure why I call it the wryneck paddocks, but anyway. And basically I've used this sort of a few minutes to, that might be a bit bright, just catch up on the notes for the day. And this is a notepad, and what will happen with this is I'll transfer it to the daily log, which I'll show you later on. We're doing that. But this is all part of the day's work. I use that term fairly loosely. Anyway, back to the grindstone. I should have been filming this bit, but I'm walking along across what we call the lower wheat ear field. At a spot that Mary and I used to call the lookout point. There are more fences there now, so I'm not sure whether we'll actually get to the very edge. But I can see, yes, I can see wheat ears. There's 2 wheat ears out there, and it's a nice little spot for looking at black gillies if they're there, and fulmars, seals. A little shout out to the local farmers who, if you ask them, they've all put these little easy release things on the fences, but you really must make sure they go back. Just do not leave them laying on the floor. I think up here I'm going to have to be getting down on my belly and crawling under. I find a suitable spot where the fence is higher. I think maybe up there. Head up there, come on. Head up to the top. There's little hunting spiders down here. I don't think I'll ever make a marine. It was with the elegance of an elephant in a china shop. But I'm through. This is another one of those many spots on Cape. Like little wow moments. There's fast out there on the horizon. I used to catch this going beep 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 beep. I can't see whether the camera is picking up a cave over there, but seals breed in there, and you can very often hear them calling to each other, mournful. When I got here and sat down, I thought, oh good, there's 4 black guillemots, I'll be able to get a photograph of those. And then when you scan around, I took a photograph of 2 of the 4, and then put the camera down, got the bins out and scanned the water. And from here over kind of there, that first point where the wave's just broken, there's 28 of them. Every year we do a breeding bird survey. I'll look at the records when I get back and see how that tallies with last year. But it kind of sounds about right. It's always a delight to see them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12 there with the naked eye. I better do another count, I think. Another one coming in to join them, 13. I better do another count. It's bumped up to 32. I'm not going to attempt to try and get them on the camera here. I'll take a photograph. I'll put a still image on with a big camera. The fulmar coming to say hello. They are very inquisitive. Fulmars. Having passed by once, you'll probably come back again. The black guillemots. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Just outside that first bits of white spume. And if we go left from that, you might be able to pick them up. Maybe we'll take a photograph of them. Take a still shot anyway. There is a seal down there as well. It's bottling just off the next little point up. That little headland here That's the end of the bill of Cape. It's another lovely spot to sit. Work your way out there and sit on the end. It's good for seeing porpoises and dolphins, occasionally whales if they're out there. It's time for a little bit of reflection. Today is the funeral of a very dear friend of ours and of a lot of people. Cherry passed away recently. Her funeral was up in the north west of England. Really sorry I can't be there, but my thoughts and condolences are with everyone, especially Mary, Stuart and the children, and the rest of Cherry's children as well. You'll be sorely missed, Cherry. Rest in peace, girl. Rest in peace. It's difficult to imagine that a very short time ago, as in a week maybe, 10 days, all this grass in front of me, all this brown dying stuff was black and dead, very dead. Well, obviously not. And the resilience of nature is how quickly that's coming up. I mean, this was like running water, this slope. Amazing. Little raven calling. Arr, arr. I've had a mini change of heart. The path I was going to take, which is over this little bank and under the fence on the other side, then up onto the mountains, that's going to take me back to tracks that are still very much underwater, and I only have my walking boots on, and it'll be way above the top of them. 10 days ago it was difficult to walk across here. That slippy sliding down the slope. Isn't nature brilliant? There's one of our buzzards circling over the headland over there. Probably won't be able to pick it up, but it's always nice to see. Lovely to see buzzards. Reminds me of Devon, where I grew up. Hearing all the mew, mew. So here we are coming back to my CES ringing spot at the end of the low road. We normally come back through Central Bog, through that way, the Mother Pipit. That's good. I'm glad I pointed the camera there. That water the other side of the gate is the reason I didn't carry on with the walk where I was going to go earlier on. All looking very peaceful in the maternity ward. The little babas up in the top field as well. They're enjoying this weather better than they did the weather when they were born. It's lashing with rain. It's just so peaceful. It's a delightful, delightful day. And here we are back in the village. Doesn't take long. But, suddenly there you are. Walk along a low road and then bang. Looking down into cotters. Here, wren, greenfinches. Probably the same willow warbler that was there this morning calling. It was nice to look across the harbour on the way home and see the bird obs. So, what happens with the or the data that I collected on this morning's walk? I take it from my little notebook and transfer it into this big folder, which has 9 pages of birds and mammals. So I just transfer it into the log, which when I'm on my own, it can happen very quickly. When there's a lot of bird watchers here, it takes a long time. and in October when we do the log in the pub, because it's easier to take the log to the pub than it is to get the birders to come down here. Once a few beers get inside all of us, it seems to take forever. So this is a nice peaceful log today. So just go through the species, like divers, no. Little grebe, no. Formers, yes I did. I counted about 190 on the cliffs. I didn't see any passing, no passage, no shearwaters. Gannets, I had, if I can find them, they're in here somewhere. 13 passing west. Cormorant, no. Shag, 5. Grey heron, not today. Shelduck, 2 on the lake. Pigeon teal, mallard, we had those as well somewhere. They're in the book here somewhere. Come on, where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mallard. Mary Cadigan had a kestrel. I had 2 peregrines. And I heard the water whale in West Bog. This is just the main list. It's the stuff that's been seen over the main 62 years on a regular basis. Then we have an additional species list which covers things like buzzards, which are fairly new in. So yeah, so that's basically what we do. I transfer from my notebook into the logbook, and if there's lots of birders here, we collate what everyone has seen and how long it's, where they saw it and everything, and we get a rough idea of how much we got. And from all of that data over the 62 years, we've been able to produce this. This is the natural history of Cape Clear, 1959 to 2019, and from all the data that we get, we can get little graphs. Which is, in that case, a bit depressing because it's very much downhill, as is the oyster catcher. A little downward trend. So yeah, over the years, Fulmer, see the opposite, and that's very much upward trend. So yeah, over the years, we've been able to get quite a lot of data organised, and yeah, it's surprising. But that's what we do it for. Just go for a walk. It may look like we're not doing very much, but we are walking, we are watching and counting. So, yep, that's it. That's the daily log. And we count everything. No, I've seen 1 speckled wood, 1 common seal, no, 1 Atlantic grey seal, 3 blues, which I've got to check the dates, but I'm pretty sure they'll be holly blues, butterflies, and a peacock butterfly as well. So yeah, it's been a good day. Been a good day's walking. There'll be less wind tomorrow, so I'll hopefully get the nets open, do a bit of bird ringing. So there you go, folks. There's a little snippet of what I do on my daily routine, I suppose. Please like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're up into the 136 I think now, which is incredible, and thank you all very much for that. Anyway, yeah, so keep safe, be happy, and we'll see you next time. Bye.